Hey, super important message I have for you all. I am out, just walked up a big hill, so I'm a little out of breath, but a very important message for you all, okay? So, a feminine embodied message, okay, around business coaching. Now, so many of us, we make the mistake of pricing according to what other people are pricing. And we also make the mistake of pricing according to what we think other people will pay. Now, as it relates to your nervous system and past potential wounds and traumas, right, that may still live there, which is causing you to self-abandon and self-reject and overgive. It's interesting, right? No one really thinks about this as a codependent behavior. When you price according to what you think other people want you to price or what other people are pricing their services at. But that's essentially what that is. That's a pattern within you that is looking outside of you to get validation. Okay? And so it's a huge mistake. It's actually came up with my clients today where you're like, the question is like, how could I price like 10 times more than what I see other people are pricing their offers at for the same thing that I do? And so I wanted to explain this to you all, that it's the biggest mistake, and it's a wound that's operating, right? When you heal the wound, when you clear the wound, when you, and it's a process, right? It's not like one day you're just, healed. But the process of healing any of these codependent wounds, these toxic family system wounds, where we were taught that we needed to overgive and self-abandon to please another in order to get love, the process is that you start returning to yourself and you start returning to your truth. When you're able to hear that, it's really hard to hear if you've been told that your feelings are invalid, right? And they don't matter. However, when you start to do the healing work, you start to hear the truth. And your price for your business, for your offer, for your program, for your gift, for what you're here to do on the planet right now, it's something you know inside. It's something you know inside. I have a private client. Last night we spoke. He wanted to charge $100 an hour to someone that he was talking to. He called me right after and he's like, I know that I'm totally like off track here and I just didn't know what to say, and I was trying to make it accommodating for them. Like I was trying to make it accommodating for my client. We just talked about this exact thing that I'm talking about with you guys, and he came up with the number 7,000 from $100 an hour. He came up with like, holy shit, I am totally playing small and I'm not even serving my client, and that's what's actually in alignment. He went back right after our call, called the client, and the client said yes. Now, that's huge, right? And that was just an activation that he needed to have within him. And so I really want you guys to understand that this practice of looking at what everyone else is doing and trying to accommodate everyone else is actually a pattern of self-abandonment, self-rejection, and over-giving, which is what codependents, enablers, those of us who had these patterns and grew up with these patterns. So it's time to clear it. It's so time to clear it. It's actually necessary right now on the planet for us to clear this. So I really invite you to examine. If you're if you're just playing small because you're looking at what other people are doing and what other people are charging, it might be that. And that's okay. There's no shame, right? But like, how liberating to be like, oh yeah, I don't want to operate within that pattern. Like, no, like I don't want to operate within that. So I invite you to take a look at that. And if you have any questions, of course, leave them in the comments below. I love you guys. I am going offline for the weekend. I know it's only Thursday night, but we had like a $27,000 week. And so I'm pretty tired. And it's amazing, and I'm super grateful, and I want you to just have all the juice that I have to give you. I love you. Bye. palm trees. Where are they? There they are.